Hey, you know me, it's Lee Fuller, and I'm just saying. The last time we got together, I talked to you a little bit about how fear can hold you prisoner and hope can set you free. Well, I wanted to take it a step further and talk about hope as it pertains to the hookup. Now, let me start this off by saying that I've been in the entertainment business since I was 15 years old. And you may be able to see by the salt and pepper, more salt than pepper on my face, I am older than 15. In that time, I've found that I have relatives who have worked with A-list artists in the music industry. I've made all kinds of contacts, actors, singers, music producers who've even won Grammy Awards. I know a lot of people, so I want to talk about the hookup. Now, I said all that because in that time, since I was 15 years old, I've never recorded my own CD, but I've sung on other people's projects, never recorded my own. I do not own anything on video of any scenes that I've written that I could be acting in. And I know all kinds of video people, cinematographers, film producers and directors. I know a lot of people who do that sort of thing. I don't have anything like that. I don't have my own published book yet. And I know authors, famous motivational speakers, all kinds of folks who others on the outside looking in would call hookups. I even once worked at a music production company that had 3 studios under one roof, and I have nothing that I could call a collection of my own songs. So, here's what this particular subject is going to deal with this time. The hookup. People have heard that it's about who you know. Perhaps it works that way for some. But I believe it's not only about who you know, but it's about how they feel about you and what they're willing to do for you specific to the vision or dream that you have. Okay, we've already dealt with who you know, and I noticed that some of the people on social sites will put pictures of themselves in another picture with a celebrity, and I believe somehow they feel that that will align themselves with that celebrity. That can be good. It can work for you. If that celebrity chooses to let you hitch to their star and they take you to the top, that's wonderful. But if the average person looks at that picture and only sees a celebrity and they really don't see you, then I don't know what purpose that serves. I have pictures that I've taken with people that I've worked with through the years or people that I've met. I put them in a folder, and it's a special folder that I have that basically shows, okay, I met these folks, I was with them. I do believe, however, that in most cases you have to stand alone. Because one tragedy that could befall anyone who's depending on a celebrity or another individual, if that person falls and that's your association, then you have to fall with them. But how your hookups feel about you, let's talk about that. I've known people in several different industries, not just entertainment, but in corporate America, not-for-profit areas, where they know a lot of people. But the people that they know may not have positive feelings about them. Maybe because they have an attitude problem. Maybe because they're unreliable. Or maybe because loose lips sink ships. They talk too much. If that's your reputation, having the hookup is not going to work probably for you. It could work against you. And I've found that. If they don't have a good feeling about you, then what's the purpose of a hookup? I've known people who've blown Hollywood opportunities. They've worked in Hollywood and their reputation is ruined because their attitude, their inability to get along with people, the fact that they are willing to gossip and say things about celebrities that shouldn't be said, that sort of thing. The last part, a willingness for a person to assist you specifically in your dream or vision. I know people who know people. I know people who know them and like them. But I know people who have folks who know them and like them, but just may not be willing to help them. It could be for various reasons. Maybe they like them, but just don't want to help. Maybe they're more concerned with their own careers. I equate that to a person expressing that they need to go to New York, and they don't have any money. And they're talking to a multimillionaire. And the multimillionaire looks at them and goes, wow, well, I really hope you get there. I really like you, and I really hope you make it to New York. They are not obligated to help. They may only be obligated to show you as a friend or quote-unquote friend that they're just interested in you getting to New York. Even if you're specific and say, could you specifically buy me a ticket to get to New York? They may look at you and go, you know, I don't want to do that, but I really hope you make it there. Who you know, how they feel about you, and what they're willing to do for you. Here's where I think the rubber really hits the road. It's who you know. Do we know ourselves? How do we feel about ourselves, and what are we willing to do for ourselves? I'm standing near a poster. It's a Rocky poster. This poster inspires me because Sylvester Stallone didn't get a lot of assistance when he wanted to do that first film. There were people who told him he couldn't act. He shouldn't even be in a movie. By him not getting the help that he needed through hookups, through associations, through people who were willing to like him or help him or assist him, he took it upon himself to produce it, write it, perform in it, and even found a way to get it distributed, and you know the rest is history. That's what some of us may have to do. The real hookup may be ourselves. Support yourself, love yourself, help yourself, and get to the next level. And don't rely on something outside, because the outside help may look good, but it may not be there for you. That's all I had to share, and something told me to share that now. We're going into the last part of the year. Hook yourself up. Stay hydrated. Don't trip unless you fall forward. You know me.